What's up, guys, and welcome back to our NWA TNA series in episode 34. I mean, wow, I never thought I'd get this far in the series ever. And we have something exciting to show you. As you can see, new pay-per-view deal in Australia, Struth, etc. So yeah, we now have an Australian pay-per-view deal. It just came up that New Japan had to deal with them, and I figured, why not try it ourselves and they'll negotiate. So there we go. I've also in between episodes I've gone through and set any regen wrestlers to be out of the business, because I won't lie, like, I can see some people liking them, but they were just annoying me because I'm like, why would a 27-year-old look like 70-year-old Nick Bockwinkel, you know? So like, I wasn't having that basically. So the ones that are here, that were here, were gone. I've not hired any of them. I never planned to hire any of them, so they're all gone. We're just gonna stick to people that are real. But anyway, we're gonna jump into our go home show for our next big event. So next time we've got RUD Kaz Hayashi, AMW, The Outsiders, Daniels versus Skipper versus Loki, Monty Brown versus Jarrett, Abyss versus Carino versus Dreamer, and Styles versus Finlay, which is a pretty good card, I think. So we're gonna book some matches. I think what we are gonna do is, give me a second. We don't have a default free versus free versus free match, which is quite interesting. We do. Am I just blind? Was that the one we just imported? I don't know. Anyway, I was thinking, let's have a trio each of the free former members of Triple X, so like a Loki trio, a Daniels trio, and a Elix Skipper trio, because I think that would be quite a fun, like, big X Division match to open the shows. It's of the Parka and Ultimo Dragon on the Elix Skipper team, on Loki's team. Let's see, you wouldn't team with the Elvises. Who would Loki team with? Probably Helena's Hunks, but I used them on the last episode. Probably Samoa Joe, but I don't want to use him. I'm viewing Daniels as more of the tweener, so I might give him, you know, kind of face partners. But actually, that seems like a perfect trio to me, and that means we're left for Michelle Price. Parka was super crazy. Let's have Loki. Oh, Joey Matthews. Are you in a team? Are you in a team, Joey Matthews? No. Well, you are, but we don't have the Bad Street Boys. You know what? That is absolutely the team that Loki would be with. So only about, like, you know, a pretty fast-paced opener. And we're gonna have... Who are we gonna have win? Let's have Elix Skipper get the win, because I like him, and he can pin Joey Matthews and pinfall and steal the show, I guess. Go out, yeah, go all out. There we go. Now our main event, we're gonna do not war games, no. Not war games on a go home show. That'd be quite the danger. That would be very Vince Russo TNA, wouldn't it? Let's have Hogan, Jarrett, Nash, and Hall taking on the team of Monty Brown, AMW. And a third person, or fourth person rather, I can count, BG James. Look at BG James is just my guide to lose. It's gonna go 18, I think. We're gonna have Hogan. No, do I want Hogan to get a pin? Let's have Scott Hall get a pin, actually. Can pin BG James. There we go. Make that storytelling as well, because we need one of them. Now our proper main event. Let's see what we've built for. We've built for the X title, we've built for the tag, the Monty Brown match. We've not built RVD, AJ Styles, or the triple threat. So let's have we're gonna have just a normal match. We're gonna have Abyss and Carino. This time, you know what, Dreamer's gonna get himself a friend. Dreamer is gonna tag with CM Punk. There we go. There we go. That kind of makes sense. And this is where like the big swerve comes in. Carino is gonna lose. No, wait a minute. I still don't want Dreamer to win. But I want it to be a triple threat in that match. So let's have Abyss win over Dreamer specifically. And after it, he's going to turn on Carino as well. So there we go. That's setting up a triple threat in the next show. And let's have Styles versus Finlay and RVD versus Kaz Hayashi. Okay, let's have another big tag team match for RVD and Kaz Hayashi. So let's have RVD. I mean, I'm just tempted to make it RVD and AJ versus... Oh, yeah, let's do that. Kaz and Finlay. Finlay, Kaz versus AJ and RVD. And that's like our actual main event. And let's have RVD can beat Finlay. Because RVD can beat Finlay, but AJ Styles hasn't yet. That's the key thing from that. And let's see, what else do we need to do? We've done everything that we're building up to. We've done Abyss, done AJ, done Monty Brown, done that. Yeah, there we go. So we need more angles. So let's have good old the icon are just basically promo machines for me. They're basically gonna show up, cut promos, and that's it. Well, they do wrestle, but you know what I mean. The promos are what really help drag up our ratings as well. You're gonna have the Outsiders cut promo on. Wait a minute. Yeah, a minute. That's what I thought. Let's see what else we can have. We can also have. Oh yeah, let's have after it. We're gonna have. Oh, I don't really want to. Okay, so let's have a custom angle. Let's have James Mitchell and Abyss, and they're gonna be talking about Carino and Dreamer. That's like after the match, we're gonna have basically Jim Mitchell be like, that's what you get. Okay, he's not aligned with Carino, good. So, Mitchell and Abyss Mock, Carino, and Dreamer. There we go. We make that about 5 minutes long. This will be like literally straight after the turn happens, so we'll put that there. What else do we need? We need 6 more minutes of stuff. Do you want to book another match? Let's actually have a Monty Brown promo, because Monty Brown should have good entertainment stats. Imagine he does. He's going to cut a promo on Jeff Jarrett earlier in the show as well. That can be just before that match. Oh damn, I need 1 more minute. Yeah, this match could probably go 1 more minute longer. There we go. It's our go home show. It is going to be, we're going to go to the tri-state if we can. No we can't, because the NWA New Jersey's there. Oh, bloody Dennis Lozo, or however the hell you pronounce his name, is really, really screwing us over. God. Now I know how Paul Heyman feels. Let's see. Southwest. I mean, we're pretty popular here. We're going to go to the Shrine Expo Center in California. Where is that in California? It's not just LA. It's LA. Yeah, alright. 4,000 seats? Okay. Alright, let's run the show. So in our opening contest, in a decent match, Skipper, Crazy, and Ultimo Dragon defeat Daniels and Casanova, and Loki and Devon Storm and Joey Matthews in 10:52. It's an elimination match apparently. So there we go. It's elimination. Joey Matthews was the weak link in the ring. Oh, that's a shame. I quite like Joey Matthews. Mind you, when you look at all the people he's in the ring with, you know, he's got a good crowd. And also this is a bit before Joey Matthews really gets, you know, properly good. When he's like the good member of Eminem. But yeah, there we go. That's not a bad opening segment, I'd say. Oh no. Kazarian got swivel hips. Someone else had swivel hips at some point. I remember that. I think it was in the save as well. I had someone with swivel hips. Must be the in thing. Outsiders got promo. They're like AMW, more like ALW, America's Least Wanted. Yeah. God, if they so lame. I bet someone said that as well in TNA. Oh, fantastic. But then following that, we have about decent wrestling, but how much heat. Abyss and Carino defeat CM Punk and Tommy Dreamer, when Abyss defeated Tommy Dreamer by submission. During the match, Abyss also turned on Carino. So instead of being during the match, I'm picturing it like, you know, after the match, like, well, the whole match he doesn't tag Carino in, he just beats up Dreamer himself. And then like, Carino's like, oh, what you doing, man? And after, he puts a big black hole slam on him. CM Punk and Tommy Dreamer showed excellent chemistry teaming together. Ah, see? I actually thought that maybe would be the case, because I was thinking that's kind of a good pairing. I kind of like CM Punk and Dreamer as a team. Like, you know, you can have Punk as his protege and Dreamer's his mentor, and then inevitably CM Punk turns on him. Because, you know, it's Tommy Dreamer, and who wouldn't want to turn on Tommy Dreamer? Oh my god, that's a thing. Oh, that would work well. We could bring in Raven eventually, when WWE let him go, and then Raven can be the one that turns Punk against Dreamer. Oh man, that's really cool. I like that idea. Oh, that's actually good. We're doing that. I like to make CM Punk and Dreamer a team after the show. Then after that we get Mitchell and Abyss mocking Carino and Dreamer. We're like, you idiots. Abyss is the only real extremist in TNA, rawr, etc. It doesn't go rawr, rawr. Like he's a cat. Speaking of cats, the Monty Brown. I don't think he ever got called the Wildcat, but he seems like someone the WWE would give the nickname the Wildcat to. Out comes Monty Brown. He has an interview. He's like, yeah, Jeff Jarrett's gonna feel the pounds. Period. I forgot about him doing that, but it was a thing he did. Monty Brown was awesome, actually. He was like I think he's like one of wrestling's biggest, missed stars. Oh, nice. Then about that had great heat and decent wrestling icons defeated B.G. James, Monty Brown, and AMW in 1744 when Scott Hall defeated B.G. James with a razor's edge. I mean, with the legally distinct edge. And in terms of in-ring work, Scott Hall was head and shoulders above everyone else. You're goddamn right he was. How good was he? Monty Brown was a 60. Where's Scott Hall? Oh, nice. 69 for Scott Hall. Advanced the storyline but lost to heat. That's a shame. Our main event, I'm not too happy about that. But I had great wrestling and good heat. AJ and RVD defeat Finlay and Kaz in 1744 when RVD defeated Fit Finlay by pinfall with a frog splash. Finlay was the weak link. Oh, he's only 45. Oh. We're going to have to phase Finlay out quite quickly, I think. 69? Nice. But popularity up in 10 regions, of course, because now we have the Australian regions watching as well. I think we're getting pretty close to the level where we can actually get a US-wide pay-per-view deal, which I'm looking forward to. Or maybe even a TV deal. Let's see. Trailer Park Trash is now flabby. Good for him. Scott Hall went to Scumbag Coraluzzo. Scumbag. Can we just take him over? No, he's not in a bad enough financial position. You will be. I'll just keep signing your top stars when I get big enough. Screw you over. He's got bloody Tammy working for him and Nicole Bass. What is this? But they got. Yeah, get out of town. Ricky Steamboat's my road agent. Kazarian injured. AJ and Ultimo Dragon need time to heal. Our pay-per-view buy rate was less than a 0.1. Our TV rating was a 0.02. And Kevin Nash thinks we should fire Chris Harris because, he is actually smart. Again, we'll continue the tradition. Where does that stack in the top 100? That was 34. Number 7. Alright. Not bad for a go-home show, getting 37. There's that tag match. So that 71C plus was actually one of our best matches. I thought that was really bad for some reason. I think it's just that 33. I just recorded that just before and I was like, God, that show was amazing. I was like, this one's rubbish. Come in comparison. It was only our 7th best show, not like our first best show. God, look at how much our shows have improved for. Like, you look at the top 10. Like, the earliest one is September last year. And that was 18, not like a round number as well. I wonder if it was on 18. I'll look at that, and then we'll call an end to this episode. Once I find out what was on 18. Oh my god, this was one of our best shows, and that was the main event. Oh, we got saved by Hogan Angles. Jarrett against Ernest Miller and Los Luchas Locos. Who can forget? The best tag team. Damn you, Nicho. Why did you have to leave me? Putting you back on the short list. One day I'll have Psychosis back and we'll reform Los Luchas Locos. Weren't they NWA tag champions as well? Or was I going to make them tag champs? No, they were. They were NWA World Tag Team Champions. Oh, man. Those were the good old days when we had Los Luchas Locos. Oh, man. What a time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like. If you want to see the stuff I do, subscribe. And I'll see you in whatever I upload next. Bye.